Riau, a short name, but always gives big meaning to its time, past and present. The long history of the Malays, who inhabit the South Asia region, always mentions Riau as one of the centers of civilization of the Malayan culture. Even the national language, Indonesian, has been uprooted from the wealth of the Riau Malay. Presently, being a part of the state of the Republic of Indonesia, the Riau Province is one of the most important areas in the Indonesia economy, supported by the natural resources, which are in abundance, and the strategic location in the middle of one of the busiest trading routes in the world, the Straits of Malacca. With an area of approximately 330,000 square kilometers, 70% whereof is sea, and more than 3,000 islands, Riau is the second largest province in Indonesia. Covered by a tropical climate, with an average temperature of 28 degrees Celsius and rainfall of 1,500 to 3,000 millimeters annually, Riau also possesses vast land area. Spread along the east coast of Sumatra, tropical forests grow flourishingly, bearing invaluable biological wealth. Riau is also rich with clusters of islands dispersed up to the borders with Singapore, Malaysia, and Vietnam, creating a chain of jewels which is rich with traditions and beauty of the equator. Inheriting the glory of the pastime Siak, Riau presently develops to become one of the new growth centers which is rich with natural resources. The capital city is Pekanbaru, and governed by a governor, the province consists of 15 regency areas and autonomous cities. Riau also develops as an industrial region, with its centers at Batam, Bintan, Karimun, Siak, and Pelalawan. Meanwhile, Dumai has already turned into a world-class oil industry. With the enactment of Law No. 22/2000, which assigns extended autonomy to the regions, some regions in Riau start to prepare themselves in order to be able to play a bigger role in the development of industries and various services. Geographically, Riau is very strategic, so that economically it grows very fast. Traversed by international trade route, from the early beginning, Riau has become a transit center for nations. As trading moved to natural oil, Riau has attracted investors from the United States of America and Europe through Caltex, Shell, and Mobil Oil. Presently, Riau is contributing more than 60% of Indonesia's oil product, with a production level of 750,000 barrels per day. The islands of Natuna in the South China Sea even still have a deposit of approximately 200 billion cubic meters of natural gas. The island of Bintan contains the largest deposit of bauxite, which has just been mined only 1 million tons annually. There are still plenty of other minerals which have a huge amount of deposit, such as gold, diamond, granite, kaolin, quartz sand, ironstone, andesite, diorite, as well as pumice. Riau has developed as the biggest prime production center of CPO, crude palm oil, pulp and paper in Indonesia. Plantations and agribusiness have been reserved a land of more than 3 million hectares. With palm oil, rubber, coconut, and various kinds of fruits as the prime commodities, they provide big opportunities for the processing industries and their downstream industries. On the other hand, the waterways, which cover an area of more than 600,000 square kilometers, including the exclusive economic zone, provide a large potential of reserve in fisheries, in the form of fish catching, with a potential of 1.5 million tons per year, especially in the South China Sea, processing industries, and hatchery. Riau is aware of its resources, its own potentials, as well as its weaknesses. Preparing itself in order to attract investors, Riau has provided complete infrastructures, including transportation, accommodation, as well as telecommunications, electricity, banking, and human resource. Riau has provided with land, sea, and air transportation. A network of land routes penetrates the hinterland and extends to the backbone of other provinces all over Sumatra. Various modes of sea transportation bridge the inter-island connection. Riau possesses 11 airports, 2 of which can accept wide-body airplanes the size of Boeing 737. Riau has developed a network of telecommunication systems connecting all regional areas and towns with the administrative districts all over the province. The facilities include automatic telephone exchanges, international direct dialing, cellular mobile communications, and the Internet. To face the future industries which require more energy, Riau has made available electricity power with a capacity of 2,500 megawatts, which is still expandable to meet the requirement. The development of the generation of electric power will be provided by the water energy plants, which rely on the big rivers and which provide 950 megawatts, and a huge reserve of coal. Realizing the importance and the prospectiveness of the Riau province for business and investment, the banking sector grows in proliferation. There are at least 30 public banks, 200 branch offices, and 11 people credit banks are in operation in Riau. The regional government of Riau has formalized policies and facilities for the investors through the concept of regional autonomy, which shortens the bureaucratical routes, including the deregulation in the granting of licenses to the prospective foreign investors. Riau is to be visioned as a diamond stone which still needs the right touch and polishing. Riau is not a very rich province which is self-enjoying and closed the doors to others. Riau is wide open to the investors for any kind of investment in all kinds of fields. The people of Riau is hospitable and open. They are waiting for partners to dig out the potentials of the region. Riau, the best choice for investment.